something that a lot of people asked about from editing the video, and we kind of touched on it in the behind the scenes, but people kept asking for us to go into it a little bit more, was our tradition, a lot of people know, is when we do videos at the GDC, we have a lot of times a 24 or 48 hour turnaround to get it all done. And our tradition is we go down, there's a secondhand DVD and CD music, whatever, store called Rasputin in downtown San Francisco. And we like to go there and find the shittiest 50-cent DVDs.
Nothing here was over 95 cents.
Yeah.
Next door to Blondie's Pizza. Did you guys get any Blondie's Pizza?
We did a whole pie.
Yeah, that's right.
You got a whole pie?
A whole pie.
Did any homeless men come down into the restaurant and touch any pieces of the pie?
They tried to take the pizza from me, and that's not...
Yeah, Sean had to carry a whole giant one downtown.
Funny story, not at Blondie's, but yeah, when we were at Denny's, a homeless person came in and started fucking with all of us.
And touching your shit.
Yeah,
take off this phone.
And that's in the behind the scenes video.
Aggressive.
We wake Sean up to tell him we have to go back to Denny's.
Because there's hell.
Because there's a problem.
I've been in there once, like 5 years ago, and that is hell. That's
hell.
the ninth circle of hell.
It was.
It really is.
Yeah. Imagine being a homeless guy in Denny's. That's the 10th circle of hell.
That is, yeah. We're going.
You're sitting there with a fresh plate of food and
No,
enough
no.
money to purchase it.
No.
And you're saying, life is hell.
I'm not sitting there with a fresh plate of food. I've sat there for an hour and a half, and the food has not even come to the table yet.
He's nodding like, sing it, preach it, brother. I am of the opinion that Denny's...
Rocco knows too.
I wasn't even gonna eat when I went. I didn't eat when I went with them. I just wanted to hang out, but I was like, it's not worth it to go there. I hate that place so much.
It's the worst.
I'm gonna hang out with
I've
my friends.
ever
I'm gonna go. God, that was the fucking why. It sucks. That place sucks.
You almost want to just pay them to like get out faster. Like, here's 20. I don't
we
need
waited
change,
like 45
goodbye.
minutes for our check.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Food was good.
Food
it
was
sucks
good.
being homeless. I had a great time. So that's how I feel. Denny's Talk
I'm homeless
2015.
shaming. Sorry.
And the cheapest thing there is like $12 for like a shitty burger.
Downtown San
So
Fran.
expensive. Okay, anyway.
There's nothing cheaper than a burger on the menu.
Yeah.
Water.
Anyway, okay.
So we didn't watch this. Did we watch this?
No.
Okay, so some of the DVDs we got to check out this year.
Yikes.
We got to watch
We did check that out.
Henrik Both Extraordinaire. This was a shit VHS copied to DVD of this guy's school assembly act where he acted like a...
Yeah, it was a school assembly act.
Where he acted like a neon man.
Yeah, real quick, zoom in. Can we get a zoom in on this? This is from the 90s. This guy's claim to fame was he invented Neon Man, where he wears like this light-up costume that makes him look like a stick figure.
Yep.
That is his claim to fame.
Are they glow sticks?
They're like full body glow sticks.
whoops.
You can
So
look at
they're
the back
not
of
like
the cover.
electronics.
Yeah. There you go.
This one, I can't even begin to explain.
Yeah. What?
Lifestyle 9.
I can explain this. This is a self-help video by a guy who needs more self-help than anybody watching this video. This guy is about 100 years old and has suspenders that holds his pants up to his fucking nipples.
It's because he ain't trying to get laid no more.
Yeah, and basically the whole premise of this video is you should dedicate your life to the number 9. 9 hours of sleep a night,
Whoa.
9,000 steps a day,
Yep.
900 calories.
This old fucker's got it all
Finger
figured
bang
out.
your wife 9 times an hour.
9
Whatever you
fingers
do,
for 9
multiply
hours.
it by 9.
9.
999.
That was it.
9 hours, 9 fingers.
And he hosts it. All the screenshots and even the DVD menus have him like on a professional stage, like talking to crowds.
Right.
You should cut his
And then
pinky
you
off.
hit play, and then you hit play,
yeah, it's like in
and
his
it's
mobile
him
home.
in his mobile home.
Whoa.
And his wife introduces it and says, "Okay, what you're gonna hear, you should listen." Okay.
No, but not only that.
Okay.
She starts the video by she's older than dirt. She is so fucking old, and she goes, "Welcome. My husband will be coming out in just a moment, and he will be talking a lot about me. But I've given him permission to tell stories about me."
Oh my god.
And then goes on to say about how this video will change your life. And
Yeah.
it's just so creepy, and like, I don't want to hear your husband's stories about you. Go back to the coffin you
He
came
looks
from.
like a Ron Papille kind of like, I'm going to sell
Yeah.
rotisseries
Yeah.
late night guy.
So that was good. We saw this. Why is seawater salty?
This one was scary.
It was legitimately scary. I think it
Weird
was made in
old-
like the 70s or early 80s.
Weird old Geppetto's Workshop was a kid's show or something.
And if you think it has anything to do with science, you're wrong. It's salty because of God.
Well, it's actually salty because of the devil.
The devil.
Oh,
the
that's
devil.
right.
It's
Yeah.
the devil's salt mine, and it got dropped into the ocean, and it continues to make salt to this day.
Which
Oh, that's why.
is fucking crazy.
That's why it's salty.
So now you know.
Yeah, it's like a Dutch devil.
Yeah. That
You
was
know
weird.
those fucking
They're
Dutch
devils.
devils.
Oh, yeah, we saw
Oh.
this one.
They're
The
devil.
They're
The
devil.
Sandman's Garden.
Oh, I forgot about
We
this one.
couldn't get through this.
I could get through this.
Well, you know, it was kind of, yeah.
This was fucking awesome. Legitimately, this guy is an artist in the South who makes art at a museum out of trash. And it's hilarious. And he really, in my opinion, I was
looks
inspired
pissed.
because he really is like a badass. Everybody in the art community respects him, and he's just digging through trash making stuff. And he's so fucking weird. He just explains these trash sculptures he made, and he explains them in such depth where you're like, oh yeah. You made a horse out of a bucket. That's crazy.
Yeah. So, the Sandman's
So,
Garden.
He's like a mad genius. I
Oh
legit like
God,
that.
here's one.
Now, we saw this in the behind the scenes doodads. I should have.
Yeah,
I should have.
How are you gonna prepare? For
It
You know what?
basically, they
It's-
told you just to lie to your wife.
Yeah.
That's all it really said
The
to
most
you.
amazing thing about doodads, it's these two men giving you advice on how to handle your pregnant wife. Yet these guys have never had sex, so how they know about having a pregnant wife is beyond me.
Yeah.
But it really is true. The whole special was, well, just tell your wife you have it under control, even if you don't. And if this happens when you're out shopping, don't tell your wife. Da 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 da. It was all, oh, don't piss off your wife. Don't piss off your wife. Don't. Every bit of advice. It was not about like self-help or strengthening the relationship between you two. It was, don't piss her off. Don't piss her off. Don't piss her off.
The best piece of advice they give is buy a bunch of pillows and put them in the bed, and then don't sleep in the bed anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
It's so
It was
fucking
miserable.
lame.
It was pastel colored misery.
happy wife, happy life.
It was
though,
like,
they say.
Al Borland from Tool Time.
Yeah.
It was like his lamer, balder younger brother hosting it.
Now, this one had a fucking twist in it that I was not prepared
Yeah.
for. This one is The Penny Promise, about a guy who is really... what was
I
the
know.
shit-
I know the premise. This guy is a loser. He's a teacher. He wants to marry the daughter of the rich man in town.
But
the rich man in town thinks there's no way you'll be able to financially support my daughter. So to prove to me that you're worthy of marrying her, you need to save 1 million pennies. Oh, I can't believe I did the Dr. Evil finger, but it's about as lame as when somebody says 1 million anything. It goes like this. That's
Yeah.
the equivalent of this movie. 1 million pennies, by the way, is $10,000.
And the thing is, this guy is honest to a fault.
So about 5 minutes into the movie, he finds $10,000 and dedicates himself to returning it to its proper owner.
What
Yeah.
the fuck? Oh,
But-
it's like a
but-
Christian.
Yes, but
Here's the best part.
Yeah.
Here's the best part.
So he goes through all that, and his kid is they're talking about doing the right thing and all that stuff, and the dad drops a bomb. He goes, yeah, well, when I was younger, me and the other buttercreamers would get together and try to do the right thing.
It is.
And he talks about the importance of being in a gang, like the buttercream gang.
Yeah.
This guy,
It's part of the cinematic universe.
the main character is a grown-up buttercreamer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Legit.
Yep.
And so, it's sure enough, it's made by the same film company. There is a Buttercreamer, fuck Marvel, there's a Buttercreamer cinematic universe.
Butterverse. There's a
The
Butterverse.
Butterverse.
The Butterverse. Buttercreamers return. The Penny Promise 20 years down the line. It's like when Degrassi came back and they were all grown up.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Fuck yeah.
So that movie is canon.
Yeah, that movie.
Oh,
yeah.
The Penny Promise is officially canon.
This guy, this jackalope on the bike here, falling off, busting his face right open, is the oldest known buttercreamer.
Hey, did we finish it?
No.
Okay.
Oh, what, the movie? Yeah, I think we did.
Maybe I think I left to get pizza. What happened at the end? I
Kevin,
don't
was
even
that
know.
your?
I don't remember the ending, but we
shit.
finished it.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't raise the money and still gets to marry
That sounds
marry
right.
the girl.
That
Yeah.
seems right.
And I think the old man dies or something, like hangs himself.
Actually, I think the oldest
Wow.
known to be fair, the oldest known buttercreamer, I think, is still President Lincoln. But in the movies, him.
He was a
Okay, I
member?
just want to throw that out.
We didn't watch this, right?
We did.
We did?
This is
we watched
Hot
this.
Chick, Hot Rod, Stoner Barbecue.
remember this one.
Can I have that?
yeah, here's the thing. You're not going to like it.
You don't want it. Don't want it.
Oh, the whole title is everything I love.
The title is everything you love. The video is nothing of the title.
She not hot.
We couldn't figure out who this video was made for because she's not that hot. she kind of knows about cars, but she's just talking about food recipes in depth. I don't know.
And she keeps trying to tie it back into motorcycles. So she's like, okay, here's how you make a chicken.
What?
It's just like riding a bike.
if
You don't forget.
It's like if you ever
You don't.
legitimately needed cooking lessons, but wish that the cooking lessons were explained in car metaphors.
Yeah.
What does it have? And she's a stoner?
The stoner part is not in there.
I think the stoner part was she was cooking for people who were high.
They
He's
even
got
have
a
a
weed
pot
belt
leaf.
buckle.
There's a pot leaf on the.
Is there? I never noticed
Can
that.
you zoom on that?
The hood on the car is a pot leaf.
You know what?
The belt buckle
I
is a
think
pot
she.
leaf.
I think she must have been stoned because she just kind of talks real slow
Yeah.
and loses her point a lot. Like, yeah, so I like to make potatoes, but man, I
Wearing
went
a
over
Dio
to my
shirt.
friend's house once to make potatoes, and he didn't have any tinfoil or ketchup, but all he had was the potatoes. And I was like, man, I gotta teach you how to cook. So here I am, cooking on the car.
It's cute.
No, that's photoshopped. Okay,
Really?
she's pretty on the inside, Garrett.
The chick with the Dio shirt.
That's about it.
Did
Moving
we
on.
watch the best bad thing?
No.
Okay.
We'll never know what that was.
I think
Look
this
at
is
that
the
haircut.
same.
Well, this could tie into
that could-
buttercream.
it could. We should keep that.
Don't even.
Maybe that
it's
girl-
either the best it's either drugs or sex. So
Maybe that girl gets buttercreamed.
Best bad.
Rocco votes sex.
Okay. Incredible Story Studios, written for kids by kids.
This we turned off.
This
right?
was fucking
Really?
brutal.
You know
Yeah.
what? It was like not bad enough.
It was.
to be
Yeah, it was
funny.
actually decently made.
It was decently made, but written by children. So it was just a bunch of
Yeah.
like boring shit, like
High school.
no,
shit.
like 8th grade shit.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I like
Fuck
the
you.
guy in my history class, but he's kind of mean to my friend.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
So fuck that.
SOS Entertainment, the ultimate in school events. Did we watch this one?
I don't know. if
Yeah,
we
this
did.
was.
Oh, I think we did for a second,
Dancers?
and it was just it was about school assemblies or some shit. I think
Why
we
is
just
it
heard
like
that.
everyone's on Molly? Like, what is that?
Well,
It's a-
it was.
it's a good school.
Yeah,
Cool school.
It was filmed at Coachella.
Cool school.
Yeah!
So-
Damn, I want to go to school there.
No,
This
don't.
one, I don't know how you pronounce that.
We popped that in for
Popped
like 2
it in
seconds.
for a second and didn't
understand
know
it.
it was happening. So
Wow.
Bollywood.
there you go.
Experience
watch
and
this
culture,
one?
you plebes. Why didn't you?
No.
We didn't watch this.
I don't know
one
what
yet.
that is.
What's
That
this
is
one?
that is the Japanese release of
Oh, it's a
Speed
PC
Dance.
game.
Oh, it's right.
We found out it was a PC
Yeah,
game. You got hosed on
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
Oh,
Alright,
not a
you're
DVD.
coming-
I bought a
Oh,
PC
oh, oh.
game.
Now this was badass.
Now, Yomega Mania.
This was a video released by the
yeah.
Yomega Yo-Yo Company, and it is an instructional video on how to do Yomega Yo-Yo tricks.
They're wearing jerseys.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
because they are
Yes.
members of the International Yomega All-Star Yo-Yo team.
I would have aspired to that.
And
when I was young.
the video is good. The blooper reel is even
The
better.
blooper reel. Guess what happens? The yo-yo tricks get fucked up.
No, here's the thing about the blooper reels. Yeah, these guys
anything?
are world star hip hop level yo-yoists. Yet they cannot do a fucking trick in one try if their life depended on it.
Yeah. We went to the very advanced yo-yo tricks. Whoa. They get fucking crazy.
Are they good?
Yeah, they do double things with twists.
But they're using a brain. That's the thing with the.
They
Automatic.
explain
Three types of yo-yos,
explain
Garrett.
the 3 different types of yo-yos, which
Okay.
I need to
I'm
review.
a
them.
butterfly.
There is one
Omega
with
butterfly.
the
That's
with
my
the
joint.
brain, and there's one that you can turn it on and off. Like it's like a
That's
dual
some,
brain.
That's some hack shit.
yeah, it's hacking. It's
Yeah.
hacking.
Wall
shit.
Life hack.
hacking.
They life hack the
Life
yo-yo.
hack.
Bullshit.
That was good.
Give me a butterfly,
This
baby.
one became
So this
an
one-
instant favorite, not because it's good.
So, all right, this
like
one is
this
it.
at the
We
booth.
don't know what this is. It's entirely in Spanish. This guy here is the main character. He looks like a Mexican Cartman, like an adult Mexican Cartman. He does. He kind of sounds like one too. Just saying. He wears the same clothes throughout the whole movie. He walks around all over Mexico. From what I gathered,
He walks
he's-
around all over Mexico.
And he just like talks to hot girls or something,
No,
right?
not even. He talks to fucking ugly men. But then there's a hot girl in the movie who,
Not Hot Rod Stoner.
look, this is a Mexican movie from about 20 or 30 years ago.
It's
Release your expectations, okay?
Yeah.
He talks to a girl. He walks all over Mexico. He's wearing the same clothes. Fat,
Yeah.
fat adult Mexican Cartman.
Yeah.
He meets a hot girl. They talk in Spanish. I don't fucking speak Spanish. Who knows what they were talking about? He leaves. She gets into a taxi, and she starts taking this taxi all over Mexico. For whatever reason, the song that plays when she hails down the taxi
Yeah.
was so stupid. stupid and funny. We kept singing it all
You know what?
week.
That'll be the theme song.
It's all right. We're gonna rip this. Whatever we said earlier was not the theme song.
This is the theme song.
The shitty taxi
It's
song.
just this simple synth that
Yeah.
when you skip to that chapter, it starts
So,
and
all
it just
Francisco
keeps
is
going.
And it's all them walking to the beat. It was just, surreal. You had to see it to believe it.
So that's Prieto, Chaparro, y Panzon.
Okay.
People are saying it means dark, short, and fat.
Oh,
Cool.
man.
Mexican Cartman.
There you go.
Now this is the last movie we watched. I think we spent the most time on this.
Actually, it wasn't the last, but it was had the longest lasting.
This is the last
Yes.
one we have.
Yes.
I'm saying
Oh, yeah.
it is. Maybe you should by the Doghouse.
All right.
Oh God.
So we were in the Bay Area. People who live in the Bay Area, you might already be familiar with the Doghouse.
Menace.
Apparently, it is a radio show. No longer
Was
on
a
the
radio
air.
show, yeah.
It was a radio show that at one point was the #1 rated morning show in the Bay Area, according to their Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Apparently, they were outperforming Howard Stern in the Bay Area.
Which I can't believe.
So imagine kind of like Bay Area Howard Stern, wild antics, guys getting raunchy, guys getting rowdy. They did take it too far. They were kicked off the air. They were canceled in the Bay Area, and I believe they moved to New York. Were
And they
canceled
canceled
due
there
to some allegations of racism and inappropriateness.
Allegations. I'm sure it's true. These people are assholes.
My opinion, this might be the most disgusting DVD
Yes,
I've
I-
ever seen in my life.
I agree.
This is in here because this porn star sponsored the making of this DVD. So she's just arbitrarily promoted.
Like her website.
Her website is there, and it's just thrown into the DVD
The
at one point.
artwork on the disc.
Hey,
So
honestly,
bad.
imagine.
It-
hey, look, I'm just gonna what are some ideas for
like
the radio
Wild
show?
Boys.
Yeah.
It's like them licking each other's balls.
It really
it's like them.
is, and
It's like
it's-
them chewing up food, spitting it in each other's mouths.
It's like Jackass if Jackass wasn't funny at all.
If Jackass was hours long and inescapable and horrible.
Yeah.
Can you
the
say
time-
it's like
I think at one
pretty
point,
aggressively homophobic.
at
Yeah.
one
Oh,
point
yeah.
they bring in like a mentally
And it's in
challenged
San
guy,
Fran.
and they all just make out with him. Dude, this was the worst / best part.
Oh, yeah.
Here is the epitome of how unfunny these guys are. A guy dresses up as he puts a cowboy hat on and some briefs, and he goes to the Castro district.
Oh yeah.
Which, if
is-
people don't know, it's a very how would you
It's
describe
the
it?
gay part of San Francisco.
The gay
right?
part of town is San Francisco.
All gay culture
He's
is
just
down
walking
there.
around the gay part of town of San Francisco, just asking like, "Hey, you know where I could get to have some gay sex?" And the guys who he's
in
talking
underwear and a
to,
cowboy
he's in a
hat.
cowboy hat and underwear, and the guys they just laugh at him. Yeah.
Like over there.
There's a hotel across the street. I mean, that's a pretty hot spot.
Everyone is remarkably kind. to him.
helpful.
Everybody just gives him a legit. He's like,
Yeah, the gem is great.
I think at one point he is so trying to be provocative and it's not working. He goes up to a guy, "Hey, is there a hospital around here? I think there's a gerbil stuck up my ass." And the guy just goes, "Well, if you keep walking down this road, you'll find a hospital.
Yeah, they're just nice.
Good luck."
yeah.
What does somebody say?
what's-
That's like it's
No,
like
it's like going to Costco looking for asking people, "Do you know where I can get some things in bulk?" Yeah.
Yeah.
Right down there. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't know.
you're at Costco.
I mean, you're here for this reason. Go to Alabama and do that bit. You can't go.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. It's so bad.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
Not to stereotype, but I heard gays are nice.
well, I saw it, so
They seemed very nice
there
in
you
this
go.
thing.
So this is just adding to the stereotype.
There's a part.
Yeah, keep going.
That wasn't even like
This
isn't-
DVD was like 3 hours
Yeah,
long.
and it's not even good
Yeah.
for the radio. There's a part where everyone in the studio brushes their teeth and spit in the same cup, and some guy drinks it.
Who showbiz?
It was just
I
shit
don't
like
know.
that over and over, and I was telling the other guys, it's like, this is just a descent into hell. Like, it's not funny.
There's one point at the DVD where they have a guy. It's a 2-story patio, and they have a guy on the 2nd story, and they're just trying to convince him to jump, and he doesn't want to jump. So for like 15 minutes, they're just telling him to jump, and then he does jump, and he lands on the ground, and they just tell him it was really late because it was. So then they convince
yeah.
So then they convince him to go back up there and do it again, but do it better this time. So then he jumps off the patio again.
There's a part where
Next
a guy
bit.
literally staples his nutsack with a staple gun to a piece of wood.
See, that sounds fun.
No, I forgot about that. Yeah, keep going.
Literally does that, and then like we're screaming in the room, it's so crazy. But to get it off, he has to get a screwdriver and pry the staple off.
Oh my god.
There's one.
Screwdriver would fit right
Oh
under
my
his
Yeah,
God.
so he's just stapled his
Fuck
nutsack to a
off.
piece of wood, and then he's just like prying it off, and I'm just like, what are you watching? What is
See
the
his
point?
dick and everything?
Yeah, here's the more I talk about it, the more I remember, because I kind of blocked all this out, so it's coming to me in flashes. But I remember at one point they had this really ratty looking dude. This guy looked like a roadie for Motley Crue or something.
Oh, this is the best part.
And they had a mouse trap out, and they're like, "Yo, man, put your dick in the mouse trap." And the guy the guy literally just goes, shrugs like, whips out his dick. It goes off on his dick.
And he goes like this.
He takes it off, puts the mouse trap down, zips his dick back up. That was it. Like no big deal.
Seriously,
Like he didn't even care. I thought we were gonna get crazy.
And if in case you don't think this package could get worse, in the middle of this DVD, they start showing stand-up from a recent festival.
oh yeah.
There's about 1 minute of Dave Chappelle,
Which is funny.
and it's legitimately funny.
That's the only.
And then they quickly,
It's not allowed.
well, he was at their festival.
Yeah, but okay.
No, they threw a comedy festival.
Yeah, they threw a comedy
They were
festival.
big.
Okay.
They
This
were
was
very
10
big.
years ago, yeah. So they have Dave Chappelle, and he's telling a joke, and it's actually very funny. And then they immediately cut. They move out from him, and they go to Carlos Mencia, and it is
For like an hour.
it's like a 12-minute bit about how mentally handicapped people should die.
It really, it was so offensive, and I don't usually get offended by things. Really?
But
And I was
here's
like,
the thing.
this
But
is-
here's why you feel that way. Here's why you feel that way. Not one part of it was funny.
wasn't
That
funny.
could have been.
It
yeah, I
was
didn't laugh at
just
anything.
there. What like if there had been some monster payoff to a joke, you might feel differently, I guess.
Hey.
But it was
Not-
these retarded people get to park in the front. I'm just like fucking kill these retarded people.
It was that.
There's no, and that's it. It would end there.
No, it doesn't end there. He does. It really went on longer than 12 minutes. He did impressions of mentally challenged people. He'd be like,
Oh no!
Yeah,
It's Carlos Mencia. It's Carlos Mencia, like hanging a hand in the air, like all slouched, making a stupid face, running around the stage, drooling on himself,
Well, how old
grunting.
is this?
Mid 2000s. I mean, it's
Still,
when it's
it's a
hey,
little-
they
that's
bring
rough.
Carlos Mencia out on a throne,
Oh,
wearing
yeah.
a crown, telling him he's the king.
We had a motorcycle gang pull up. Sorry,
Sorry.
Dude, we had some Mencia fans pull up.
he's just trying to impress us.
Anyway, okay.
Yeah, Carlos Mencia was on there for a really long
And
time,
it was
being
like
super not
it was
funny.
So not. It was.
And then,
how does he have a career?
There's one
don't think he does
girl.
anymore.
Oh,
There's
good.
there's there's one girl in the group. The video is called "Maybe You Should."
Oh,
Let's not forget. The
Oh,
whole
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
the whole video is called "Maybe You Should." The beginning of the video, it's Ruthie and the main guy. What I can't remember his name.
What's the main guy's name?
I don't know.
Elvis.
No,
Elvis is the
no,
main guy.
that's not Elvis. It's not.
Oh.
It's Ruthie and the main guy. Whatever. He looks like Pitbull. So think Ruthie and Pitbull. They're sitting there, and he's just looking at her. Oh, Ruthie, why don't you show the camera your boobs? No, I'm not gonna do it. Maybe you should. No, I'm not gonna do it. That's it. They go to all the other wonderful bits we've been describing. About every 10 minutes, they cut back to Ruthie. Maybe you should show your boobs. No, I'm not gonna do it. You can't afford it. You can't afford that. The DVD ends. They cut back to these guys. Hey, the DVD's over. Ruthie, you never showed your boobs. Yo, I'm not going to show my boobs. I'm not. Stop following me. I'm not going to. They're following her throughout the radio station. I'm not going to do it. She walks into the bathroom.
Jesus.
They follow her into the bathroom. Guys, I'm not showing my boobs. Okay, they roll credits. DVD's over.
Yeah. No.
But
The video comes back up. We're at Ruthie's house, filming in through her window. Oh, what the fuck? You're on my window? Come on, you gotta show us your boobs. I'm not fucking showing them your boobs. DVD ends. Yo, thank you for watching. Oh, this DVD is sponsored by Natasha Yee. Whatever, check out her. Whatever.
Did they say that? No. So Ruthie never shows.
They go back. They're talking to Ruthie's boyfriend now. Yo, dude, we gotta see Ruthie's boobs. yo, go sneak.
This is so like Howard.
She's in the shower.
Always-
Take this camera, go sneak into the shower. So now this guy sneaks into the shower of
What the
her own
fuck?
house. Yo, babe, what is it? Yo, I just want to see something. She looks, she sees it. You're my boyfriend. Ah, I'm not gonna show you my boobs. Stop. This goes throughout the whole DVD.
Yeah.
DVD ends
Again.
because
What the
it,
fuck?
it does multiple
This
endings.
is
like
no joke.
It's like
Like
Lord of the
CKY.
Rings.
like Jackass. You know how they do credits, do skit, do more
Yeah.
shit, do a skit, it
Yeah.
never ends. Cuts back to the main guy. Yo, Ruthie thinks you're not gonna see her boobs. But I got footage of her boobs. And maybe she don't want you to see it, but we're gonna watch it. And then they go to like surgery footage. Just the video ends on breast implant surgery.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
full
Raw surgery. Cutting,
What
poking.
the fuck?
That is their grand
It
finale.
was, the whole ending of it
What
was
a weird-
horrific in every way.
Yeah.
It was honestly it left funny so long ago
was
and
awful.
just descended
Bizarre.
into hell.
So I want, honestly, I just want our chat take a moment, just reflect on everything we just described.
It was.
The
We have a signed copy.
We have a signed copy.
Can we get a shot of this?
For sure, that's how I get girls to show me their boobs. I follow them around.
Oh, show me your boobs.
knock on
Yeah,
the
you
door.
follow them around to the hospital when
With
they're
the
put
camera?
under.
Yeah.
So,
What a fucking misery.
Yeah.
So-
And there's
I'm
like
glad
more
I didn't
stuff.
see that one.
We saw someone
this thing
eat
is like
horse shit.
3 hours. Yeah, somebody ate shit.
That was in someone put horse shit in their butt and walked around all day, and then they took it out of their butt, and then some guy ate it.
Hey,
Ew, in their
Yeah, it
butt
wasn't even
cavity?
funny.
yeah,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
honestly, they were just like eating food and they were by a pool,
In their
like
colon.
in the lounge chairs, like leaning back, and one guy would stand over the other guy and just eat food and spit it into his mouth, and then they'd switch and he'd spit food in the other mouth, and then they'd all stand like 3 guys, and they'd all spit into each other's faces. This is the bit. That's the bit.
Sounds fun.
So
Yeah,
we
it
watched
was-
that.
So there you go. Those are the DVDs we saw on this last trip.
Yeah.
That was almost the whole podcast. So I
Right.
hope that was enough for you.
I hope they enjoyed it. Yeah, it really was. Shit.
Hey, people have been demanding the movie recap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh no,
that's-
I'm glad
yeah,
we
yeah.
I'm glad we covered it.
We
Big part-
did.
Big part of our year.
I like the movie recap because I wasn't there, and now I feel like I live vicariously.
There
through the
you
films.
go.
We did.
You trust me. You know enough. Now.
We did find a Mega64 DVD at Rasputin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Version 3 was in there.
It was
How much was it?
$4.
Hey!
But everything else was like 95 cents, so we did pretty good. I
Yeah,
think.
we
That's
came out.
pretty impressive.
We
Version
came out
3.
smelling like a rose.
Hey,
as usual.
if someone is in that Rasputin, you should buy it. The sticker's still on there. It's like a collector's item now. It's rad.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dig
I
it.
almost bought it just as a joke, but I was like, nah.